Yes, good morning. Let me share my screen. Today, what we need to discuss? In the last class, we are discussing about the visualizations. Okay. Few visualizations are pending that we need to discuss it now. Okay. So we discussed ribbon chart, right? Okay. Next one is waterfall chart method. Okay. That means it is one of the different type of visual it is. Okay. So in this visual, what we can do, see here. Here, did you see like there are different categories are there, like category, breakdown, y-axis and tooltip. But we need to consider in waterfall category and y-axis. Tooltip also, if you required more values whenever moves over it, that breakdown is not it. Understand clearly or not? See, in this category, what type of columns we need to place in the category? Okay, in category, we can place like a character or date related columns. How many columns we can place in category? Only one column. Understand clearly now? One column we can place that to character or date related columns most of the times. Okay. See here. Suppose for example, okay, financials. Yes. Okay. See here. Category. The country column you can drag and drop here. And here in breakdown, that means not required to use it. In y-axis, what type of columns you need to place? Numeric or decimal related column. Vijay, can't we place character? Yes, you can place, but most of the times numeric or decimal related columns we can place that one. Understand clearly or not? There, suppose for example, this is the one. Did you see? Okay. So for any visual, if you want to maximize that particular visual means on the top right corner, did you see a name called focus mode? This is the focus mode to maximize that visual. Okay. If you want to go back means back to the report. This is the option. See here. In this in this particular one, what it will shows categories means what it is there? Country value. Country. All the country values horizontally it will shows. Did you see something like how water is flowing in that manner only the visual will be there? See here. That means here very important point is okay. Top value always it will shows the least value. Remember this point. What is that? Top value always it will shows the least value. Here it is least value. But bottom value always it will shows the highest value. Understand clearly? In in waterfall visual, always the highest value below it is there. Okay. Least value on the top it will be there. Remember, based on that it will design like that. Understand clearly? That means in ascending order basis, it will shows this particular values. Understand clearly? Enough? So if you want to place more values in the tooltip, you can place that one. Okay. You can place the n number of columns in tooltip. But you know, right, what is tooltip? When you mouse over it at that point of time only, it will shows that one. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Yeah. Here, what is like format options? See here, size and style. Title, x-axis, y-axis. X-axis means what is the value? X-axis means what is the value? Category means what is the value we are placing in the category? Country, right? Country. This is x-axis, y-axis. Legend means, right? Did you see the legend? If you want to give the title name for the legend, expand that one. There is a text option is there or not? See here. Here there is no title here. If you want to give the separate title here, expand this one, give the title. Then you can understand clearly or not. Grid lines, you know that one or not? Okay. Columns. What is the meaning of columns? Change the colors. If you want to change the color, then we have to use like columns related one. Okay. Data labels means, right? What is the data labels here? Tell me that one. What is the data labels here? Very good. This is data labels. Very, very important. Most of the times in the organization, we need to enable the data labels. Understand clearly or not? You have to know each and everything here itself. This is data labels. Okay. If you want to enable the data labels means must and should we have to use data labels here. Understand clearly or not? Next one is plot area background. What is plot area background? Means I told you, right? Image background, any images, if we want to use it, then we have to use it. And reference line means deadline. If you want to enable that one, then you can use. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Hmm? That is this the one. Next one is funnel visual. Okay. What is funnel visual? Means it is also similar like a waterfall visual. Okay. In funnel visual, what are the different categories are there? Category values tooltip. Category means you know that one. Okay, what type of columns you need to place in category? Character or data. In values, what type of columns you need to place? Numeric or decimal related one. See here, I'm placing product here and values it is gross sales. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? See here. Okay. Here, did you see how it will be? Whatever categories are there, did you see those category values are available? Whatever bars are there, those are values related. Understand clearly? Did you see? It is like a just like a filtering. Just like a filtering, it look like a certain. Understand clearly? No? Okay. See here, always top value will shows in the top. Least value always it will shows in the bottom. Understand clearly? That means in descending order basis, it will shows always the values. Understand clearly? No? Okay. Now let's discuss about format option. What is the format? Size and style. Title, right? What are colors? Change the color. For changing the colors, we can use this one. Data labels means what is the meaning of data labels here? Did you see 35.61, 21.97? This is the one. Category labels means what is category label? Product, very good. These are products, right? In the category we are placing product related. Product related, if you want to change it anything, then you see if you want to know which option you want to change it. There itself you have on and off is there. Just to check it. If you off that one, which part it is off, that you have to verify in that visual. So that related, if you want to do the changes, go there and do the changes. Understand or not? In a quick glance, you don't know in where, suppose I want to change the category related, but you don't know which option you have to change it in format. So one by one, on and off. If you on and off, then which option related on and off it is, you can see it in the visualization. Based on that, you can do the changes. Understand clear, Conversion rate. What is conversion rate? Means, see here, did you see 100%, 41.9% is, those are conversion rates. If you want to disable that conversion rate, see here, you off this one, the conversion rates are, understand clearly. Is that clear? Understand clearly. Next one is, what is the next option? Scatter chart. What is scatter chart will do? Yeah. Next one is scatter chart. What is scatter chart will do? Scatter chart. What is scatter chart will do? Scatter chart means what it will do. In bubbles manner, it will shows that one. Understand clearly or not? In a bubble manner, it will show the visualization. Same here also. Did you see? See, there are different categories: values, x-axis, y-axis, legend, size, okay, a-axis tool. But in this visualization, most of the times you require like x-axis and y-axis only. In x-axis, what type of columns you need to place? Character or date related columns. In y-axis, numeric or decimal related columns, you have to place that one. Understand clearly? Srihan? Understand clearly? Is that clear? Whichever values it is there for that particular values in see here in dotted manner it will shows this particular. Understand clearly. Let's see the format changes for this one. Size and style, title, x-axis, y-axis, and grid lines. That means back end and dotted lines will be there. Okay. Zoom slider, markers means what is that one? Dots. If you want to change the different types of markers, you can change it here. By default, circle format it is there. Suppose, for example, in this one, for umbrella, I want to give the different shape it is. Like, did you see? For only umbrella, did you see? Different shape it is. Like that. You can change anything for this particular markers. Okay. Next one is plot area background reference line. You already know this. Understand clear? That's the reason if you know one visual, all the option, remaining all are similarities. Understand clearly enough. Okay. Next one. What is next one? Very, very important. What is the next one? Pie chart. What is that? Pie chart. What is pie chart will do? Means, see here, up to now, you can see the values in a graphical manner, right? X-axis, Y-axis, but there is one drawback is there in when you want to show the values in a graphical manner. What is the drawback is if more values are there, then the scroll bar will comes into that. Understand? If you see more values, then scroll bar will comes in graphical manner visuals. Okay. Then you have to scroll down, you will see other values. But I don't want to use the scroll bar. I want to see all the values, whichever it is. Then at that point of time, you have to use either pie chart or do not chart. Either pie chart or do not chart. Because pie or do not chart will shows in a circle manner. If n number of records are there, all the n number of records in the within the circle only it is there, right? 100% you can see the values. Understand clearly now? Okay. So that's the reason. If you want to show the values in a circle manner, if more values are there, better to show it in a circle manner. At that point of, if you want to show the values in a circle manner, okay, you have to use either pie chart or do not chart. Understand clearly? Pie chart or do not chart. Pie chart will always pie or do not circle. What is the difference between pie and do not chart? If it is both are in circle manner, then one only it is enough, right? Then why two? Because pi will occupies the complete circle. Do not chart will occupies half of the circle. Understand clearly? Or let's see here. Did you see here in this particular one? Did you see legend, values, details, tooltip? These are the categories of this one. Okay, I'm explaining pie chart, similar type of things for do not. No changes, only visual is changed. That's it. Even format options also not changed. Understand? So in legend, what type of columns you need to place? Means either you can place like character, okay, or numeric, these related one. Most of the times characters only we can use. In this pie or donut chart, always we have to use legend, values, and tooltip. These three only we can use. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? Hmm? Legend and values. Here, in legend, what type of columns you need to place? Character or numeric values. Understand clearly? Character or numeric values. In values, always you have to take like a numeric or decimal related columns. Understand clear? These two categories only it is required. Understand clearly? Okay. Let's see. Easy. I'm placing in legend product values. Here I'm placing what is the values? Somehow. See, whenever you are placing numeric or decimal in any visual, by default it will take some aggregation. If you want to change it differently, can we change it? How to change that one? Right, they can do the changes here. But only aggregation operations. Next one. In tooltip, what columns you need to place? Numeric or a decimal related. Can we place n number of columns in tooltip? Yes. When you mouse over it, you will see the result, right? That is called instead. Okay, like this. Now see the format options of this visual. You know size and style. You see size and style. Title, you know. Legend means what is legend values here? What is legend values here? Product values are legend values. Here, if you want, see, did you see the positions, positions, title, name, anything. If you want to change it, you can change this one. Understand clearly? Next one is what is slices here? Slices mean this is the part. Did you see part wise whatever glass sales are there for each product? It is divided in the part wise. Understand clearly. These related one. If you want to change the understand that if you want to change the colors means reducing, you can change any type of color here. Next one is what is detail label? Very important. Very important for pie chart and do not chart. What is detail labels means? Did you see values you will see, right? Like the 35.61, something you are seeing, right? Those related changes, if you want to do, here it is. Those, it means whatever values are there here, these values you want to put outside or inside that you position, you can change it here. But most of the time outside only, not inside. If you want to change inside means see here, understand clearly. Next one is label content. What is label content? What is label content? Mean here, whatever values are shows, those values, if you want to present, then you can change the label content here. Did you see? Data value percentage. Did you see? Data value percentage. Suppose only category. Category means what is the category here? Product. I want to see product name. Then you have to select category. If you select data value here, that means gross, total sales gross. If you see percentage of total, did you see? Okay. I want to know like category and data value like this. Okay. Like whichever label content you want, like category as well as percentage. I want to see like mm, all. Did you see? Data value and percentage. If you select all detail labels, then see category, value, and percentage. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Okay. See, this is how. Is that clear? Next, same thing for pie chart also. Sorry, do not chart also same thing. See here, just I am taking a copy of this visual, and after taking that, okay, select this visual and click on this particular one. It is converted. I already explained this one, right? If any of the visual, if you want to take the same and but change the visualization means take the copy of the visual and and select whichever visual. Same columns used. Same colors present in a different visualization like that. See here, is there any changes are required? Format options are same and even category options are same. Only visual wise the difference will be that. Did you see in in what is this one? Do not chart. In do not chart, half of the circle only it is. Here it is full circle it is occupied. That is the difference between these two. Understand clearly? Is that clear? Hmm. Is that clear? Next one is what is the next one? Tree map. What is tree map visual will do? Tree map means if you want to design any particular visual, okay, in like a square format. Understand clearly? Tree map means in the square box it is. Whichever value more will always more value. Remaining values it will always less number of space it is. Let's see how it will works and everything. Okay. In this category of visual, what is the values? What are the categories are there? Category, details, and values. So you have to use category. And in category, what type of columns? The character or date related columns. In values, you have to place numerical decimal. Standard. Okay. See here, this is the visualization. Okay. Remap visual. In this one, did you see which is having more total sales is there? For that one, it will always more square box. Remaining things, it will always less. Understand clear? Did you see? Did you see? 35 is there. That's the reason it is always more, right? Here, 21. Here, 19. Here, 19. Here, 16. Here, 14. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? See here. These related changes, if you want to go to the format options, what is the form? You know size and style. Title, you know. What is legend here? See, the categories are there called legend. If you by default it is on. If you're on here, did you see? Understand clearly? Okay. Colors, change the colors, you know. What is layout? Layout means it is square, in a square shaped it is there. Suppose in a binary. Did you see? Binary format. Alternating columns like this. Understand it? Or not? Okay. So most of the time squarified is the one you have to use it. Understand clearly? You know. And next one is data labels. Means if you by default, if, what is data labels? Value. If you want to show. Do you see? Understand it? Or not? Okay. Next one is category labels. Mean what is category labels? Product. These name changes if you want to do it. Working on this one category. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? Understand clearly or not? Okay. This is the one. Is that clear or not? This is about remap. Understand or not? Next one is map related. See, all these map related one nowadays, previously it is a free, but now it is licensed. Who are having license, though, those people only can create these all the maps and everything. Understand clearly? Next one is gaze. What is gaze? Means in your bike, you see speedometer, right? It is acts like a gaze. Understand clear? Here also, did you see there are different options are there like value, minimum value, maximum value, target value. All in all the categories, you have to use numeric or decimal related columns only. Understand clearly? Suppose there in value, what type of column you need to place? Numeric or decimal. Drag and drop here and see here in value, numeric or decimal. Then what will happen in this particular one? Numeric or decimal related one, it will show here. Understand clearly? Numeric or decimal related values, we can see it here. Understand clearly enough. Okay. And here, did you see minimum value, maximum value also you can place it. Understand? Target value means what is the one? Target means suppose I'm placing in a target. What is the target you have to mm, suppose, for example, this is the my target. Every time, actually, this is the total value. Half of the values, this is the one. In this one, must and should every time cross this particular target value. That is the meaning here. Understand clearly? Like minimum value, maximum value also you can place whichever you want. Understand clearly? Okay. Is that clear or not? Next, go to the format option. Here, format option, size and style, you know, title, you know. Gauge access means, see here, under gauge access, did you see minimum value, maximum value? Understand? Suppose, for example, 0, the 1, and did you see? Understand clearly? It will take this will take automatically because did you see auto option is selected or not? Based on the value, it is automatically, it will set the minimum value, maximum value. If you want to give any value, minimum or maximum, you can give. Understand clearly? Colors means change the colors. These related one. Data labels means what is that one? Data labels means see here 0 25 point 86. Those related one. Do you see? If you want to change anything on that one, it's the one. What is the target label? 16.89. These related changes, if you want to do, then you have. What is call out? Yes, very good. The center part is there, right? This related one, if you want to change, what is the changes you have to do? Change the colors, size, these related one. Understand clearly? Next one is, what is the next feature? Card feature. Very, 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 very important visual. What is card visual? It is, yeah. What is the visual called? Card visual. What is card visual? Means, see here, in this card visual, always display the single values. Single value related visual is a card visual. Single values only we can see it in the card visual. Then what type of objects you need to place inside the card visual? You can place numeric, decimal, and measure values also, right? Understand clearly? Always in this card visual, you can place like a numeric column, decimal column, and measure related columns. You can place that one. Understand clearly? Understand clearly? Numeric, decimal, and measures any measure. But in card visual, always you can place only one, only one value. Means in these three, numeric column or decimal column or measure, only one you can place it. You cannot place multiple columns or multiple measures. You cannot place this one. Understand clearly? How you can place that one? Just to see here. Parallel period. Did you see? Understand clearly? Now, whatever value it is there, that value it will shows below that what is the name of the measure or column that you can see below that one. Understand clearly? In this card visual, understand clearly or not? In this card visual, what in format option, options we can do like size and style, okay, title, call out. Call out means, did you see? Very important. When you place anything, any measure, numeric column or decimal column, by default, it will shows in a maximize size, maximum size. Maximum size of the font is 45. By default, 45 font size. You want to decrease that one. How to decrease that? Under column. Suppose in this, whatever based on the value, if it is there, the value is in thousands, in K format, thousand format. If it is in millions, million format. If it is billion, billion format, it will choose. Understand? But sometimes what will happen is you want to see the complete value. You want to see the complete value. That means 26, 45, 35.70. Like that it will be there, right? Okay. Complete value, not in millions wise. This is millions wise it will. I want to see complete value. Then under the call out on see here, font is what is the default font it is taking here? 45. You can change this one. You can decrease this one. Okay. Under call out only you can change. And very, very important point is display units auto. It is option is there. If you want to see the complete value, what you have to put it here in display units? See here, none. Remember, auto means if it is in millions, 26.42 millions. If it is billions, billions wise it will choose. But if you put it as a none, the complete value you can see. Did you see? Did you see complete value? Did you see complete value or not? This is the complete value. Even if you convert into millions also, same thing it will choose. Understand clearly? So that means if you want to see the complete value, display units, you have to put it as none. None. Understand? Very, very important. These changes only you can do them. Understand? Okay. Next, under this one, another one is category. Below the value, the name is there, right? What is the name it is there? Period. Parallel period. That name related one. Sometimes, sometimes I want to see the title name on the top. Whatever title name here, that it is shows below the value. Title name that will shows below the value. That is called category. If you want to see the title names on the top, then how you can do that one? You understand my question or not? See here. Category labels means below the value title names it will show. I want to show above the value. Title names I want to see it in above the value. How can we see that one? In category labels, we cannot change it above the value. Always it will shows the below the value. If you want to see above the value, if you want to see the title name, then You have to use this ID. Okay. You have to off this one. And here you have to on and use the title name visual. Always it will shows on the top of the header how the title name it will shows. Here itself it will shows. Understand clearly or not? Next one is what is the next option? Multi-row card. In card visual, how many values we can see in card visual? Only one. Either one measure or one numeric column or one. You can place like numeric or decimal related columns also. By default, which aggregation it will perform? Sum aggregation. Can we change it to different aggregations? No. You can change it to different aggregations, whatever you require. That one. Understand clearly now. See here, like you can, but in multi-row card, you can see single values only, multiple single value. It means you can place n number of measures, n number of numeric columns, n number of decimal columns. You can place it in multi-row card. Understand clear? It is also look like a single values only it will choose, but multiple. Yeah. See here, parallel period is filtered. Uh, hash value, hash one filter. Do you see? All cross filter, all accept everything. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Huh? This is multi row. Is that clear? Next one is what is the next one? See here. This is KPI. What is a KPI? Key performance indicator. Okay. Most of the time this is not required because whatever visuals we are using, those all visuals we can call it as KPIs. Okay. Each and everything performance wise it will shows the visualizations, right? That's the reason all visuals we can call it as a key performance indicator. Understand clearly. Not required to use this particular one specifically. Okay. Next one is filter. What is filter? See here, what is this visual called? Slicer. Very, 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 very important visual. Understand clearly? What is slicer visual? Means slicer visual is nothing but just filtering column values. Filtering means selecting. If you want to select the values and those selected values, I want to see it in different visualization, then we have to use slicer. Slicer is only just filtering column values. Any type of column you can place it inside the slicer visual. N number of columns you can place it in the slicer visual. Understand clearly? See here, like suppose for example, say in slicer visual, I'm placing which column? Country column. It is a column, country column. When you are placing country column here, okay, see here, it is like just like in a vertical manner, it will choose. Whichever you selected here, Automatically, other visuals are based on selection, whichever values you filter it. Those related values only you can see it in the particular. Just for filtering. But there are different styles are there in Slicer. By default, which style it is? In a vertical manner, it will shows. All the values in a vertical manner, it will shows that one. Understand clearly enough. Understand clearly enough. Is that clear enough? Okay. See here. Suppose, for example, country, you are placing a country column here. Then the country values, you can see it here. Now, suppose, for example, if you want to filter anything, then you can directly, whichever values you require, that you can select it here. Every time by default, it will select only one value. Vijay, can we select multiple values once at a time? Yes. But by using control plus click, you can select multiple values. See here, by using control plus click. Did I see? If you, if suppose if you click on single one, then without using control, then single value only it selected. Understand clearly enough? Is that clear or not? Yeah. So this is how you can filter the column values. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Hmm? So this is how you can filter it. Understand clearly? Country values I'm filtering here. Hmm? Okay. So here, not only this one, there are different settings are there. I will tell you later. And one more important point is for a slicer, search option we can enable. What is that? Search option. What is the meaning of search? Suppose you have only 5 records. If 1,000 records are there, by you have a vertical scroll bar will comes here. By scroll down, you can find them. Sometimes for finding any particular one, it's very difficult, right? You have to move the cursor, move the scroll bar to the 1,000 record and see that one. Instead of that one, you can enable the search option. When you enable the search option, in the search option itself, you can type whichever you require. That related one only it will display there. It is. Understand clearly? Or not? See here. How to enable the search option means in the slicer visual, you will see three dot buttons, right? This is what this also called three dot buttons. We can also called as ellipse, eclipse. Actual name is eclipse. Ellipse. Okay. Then C is silent there. It is. Okay. Ellipse button. When you click on ellipse button, see here, there are different options are there. You can enable the search up. If any of the visual, if you want to remove, here only it is there. Or if any of the visual, if you want to delete means, either click on three dot buttons, remove, or delete, click on delete button in your keyboard. That option is also for deleting a particular video. Understand clearly. Show the table means in table format below the one. You can export the data also. We can go to for any visual, export data option also there. That means any visual we can export and download. Means download. Export means download. You can download that any of the visual into CSV format. Only CSV format it is downloaded. Understand clear? In any visualization, whatever data we are showing, that visualization data I want to download into CSV format. Then you have to use export data option. Understand clearly enough? Is that clear or not? Any doubts in this one? No? This is the one. Okay. Now you have to enable which option? Search option. Did you see here below that search option is available or not? Did you see search option is? So instead of scroll bar, instead of using scroll bar, you can use search option directly, whichever you want. Suppose I want Mexico. Did you see? M related, what are all the things are there? Those Germany having M or not? See here, M here also it is there. Here also M is there or not? If I'm giving like make ME, ME related, whatever it is there, that it will show. Like that, you can use such option. But there is one drawback is there in search option. What is the drawback is this search option is available for only character input columns. In the slicer, if you are using, you can, in slicer visual, you can place n number of columns. If all the columns, whatever columns you are placing in slicer, if all the columns are in character, in search option, we can simply enable. If any of the column it is numeric or decimal or date related one, search option won't be available there. Only search option is available character column. Means in the slicer, if you place whatever columns, either single column or multiple columns, if all the columns are character type of columns, character data type columns, then search option is in. If any of the column, if you are using as numeric or a decimal or a date, such option won't be available. Understand clearly? See, just practically you can see here. Suppose, for example, month number. I'm placing here. Did you see? This month number is enabled. Can I enable the search option for this one? See here, if you click on three dot button, did you see anywhere search option is available? No, it is not possible. Only search option. Even whenever you are using multiple columns in that particular slicer visual, okay, at that point of time, if all the columns data type is character, search option is available. If any of the column data type is numeric, decimal, or date, search option won't be available. Remember this point. Understand? You can place n number. See, I'm placing n number of columns here. Suppose, for example, did you see? Country. Expand this Canada. Do you see? Under the Canada, whenever you can place n number of columns. By default, what is the first column is there that it will shows here. Expand that column and under the Canada, you will see what are all the month numbers are there that it will shows here. What are all the month numbers are there that it will shows here. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Any doubts in this one or not? Huh? Is that clear or not? Hmm? Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? You can place number of columns. When you expand that one under that particular value, what are all the month numbers are there? That if three month numbers are there, three only you can see. Understand clearly? You can select whichever value. If whichever value you are selecting, suppose I'm selecting two. What is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of this one? I'm selecting a month number is two. What is the meaning of this one? That means under country is Canada. Canada is also selected. Under the country Canada, month number is two. What values are there that you can see like this? Understand clearly? Okay. So this is how you can see this particular slicer value and everything. Understand clearly? In slicer, size and style is there. In title is there. Slicer settings is there. What is slicer settings are there? Means because by default it will shows in a which format it is vertical manner. Vertical manner it will show the values. Okay. Suppose I want to show the values in a drop down. Suppose I want to see the values in a vertical manner. Okay. There are different styles are there. You can change it. Okay. By default, it will show us in vertical. So if you want to change the different styles means under the slicer settings only it is available. When you expand the slicer settings, did you see style is there? What is the style it is there? This is the default one. Next one. What is the next one? What is this one? Drop down. If it is a drop down, that means always it will shows one value only. Remaining values are hidden. Vertical, when you show the vertical values, it will occupy more memory space. Did you see more memory or not? More space or not? Here. If you change it to drop down, see here, okay, it is converted into drop down format. What is the difference between vertical and drop down? In vertical, always it will occupy more space. Drop down will occupy less space. In drop down, you have an option to select whichever values you require. Understand clearly? In drop down, you have an option to select whichever values you require. Understand clearly? See here, click on this drop down and see here whichever values you require that you can select. Suppose, for example, Germany. Did you see? Understand clearly or not? Understand clearly or not? You have an option to select. When you of when you select that one, at that point of time only, whichever value selected, that only it is filtered. Remaining values are hidden. That is the advantage in dropdown. Understand clearly. Next one is selection. What is selection will do means under the selection you will see single select, multi select with control and everything. What is single select means? Suppose if you select, okay, like I'm putting in a drop down format only. Okay. So for understanding purpose, we need to put like a drop down only. See here, you understand, right? Drop down or vertical manner, you can change it. Next, this part is very, very important. This part is very, very important. In this single select, if you on this one, remaining all the options are disabled. Single means always you have to select only one value. Using control plus click also, you can select only one value. Always it will select at a time you can select only one value. Even if you want to use control plus click also, single value only it is. Understand clearly? Okay. See here, it is converted into radio buttons. These are all called radio buttons. In the radio button wise, the format is converted. Whenever it is converted, okay, whenever it is converted, okay, whenever it is converted into radio buttons, these are the options it is. These are the, see here, it is converted into radio. Always it will select and once at a time, only one value. You cannot select multiple values even if you are using control plus click also. That is the one. If you want to see other options means what you have to do? See here, previously it is other options also, but other options I want to see. What I need to do? You have to single select off. When you select single select off, then other option. Here, did you see? This is the option by default it is enabled. What is the meaning of this one? By using control plus click, you can select multiple values, right? In this option, here also, if you select like this, one value only, but by using control plus click, can we select multiple values? That is the option it is on here. No, no. Vijay, without using control plus click, Can we select multiple values without using control plus click? Can we select multiple values? Is that possible? Yes. How to do that one? Multi-select with control. You have to off this particular one. When you off this one, you can directly select multiple values here. See here? Directly. Without using control plus click, you can select directly multiple values, whichever it is required. That is the use of multi-select with control off. By default, it is on. Okay. If it is off, directly you can select multiple values. Next one is, what is this one? Select all. Suppose if you want to select all the values. Now it is 5 values, you can directly select individually. Okay. If 1,000 are there, is selecting all the values, it's very difficult, right? That's the reason this option is enabled. Select all. When you click on this one, it will select all the values once at a time. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Any doubts in this one? This is about slicer setting. Very, very important. This is the major role for slicer visual. Without using slicer visual, no report is completed. Remember this one. Next one is slicer header. Header means this is the one. Country, comma, month number, and everything is there, right? That is called slicer header. Okay. If you want to change anything on the slicer header, either values. Values mean these are the values, right? Canada, France, these related, like increasing this size or, or change the font. Unlike this, these related one you have to do here. Understand clear? Hierarchy. What is this hierarchy? See here. In Slicer, this is a new option is enabled. Recently, this option is added, hierarchy. See here. Stepwise it is there. Okay. Suppose, for example, I'm giving here. What is that one? You see. One second. See here. Did you see? Under, if you expand this one under this month numbers are there. The space, see, if I'm click on here, did you see month number space is center like this? Did you see? Did you see here? It is moved from here. It is like if you want to put it as like a 5. Did you see? Understand clear? Yeah. Like this. Is that clear or not? Okay. Next, expand collapse also if you want to enable. Did you see here? Like Chevron. This is the Chevron format. And plus minus related one if you want to enable this one. Did you see? Plus minus related one. Styles. There are different styles. Did you see? Plus minus related one. Okay. Like a carrot. Did you see carrot related one? This is the format. Understand? Did you see here? Like this. Understand clearly? These are the hierarchy related. Understand clearly? Next one is table visual. What is table visual will do? See here. This is a table visual. Table means, what is the meaning of table visual? Huh? It will shows the columns in a table format. It will show the column values in a tabular format. That means table means rows and columns in that manner. But but there is an advantage in table visuality is you can take any column from any data set. Understand or not? See, up to now, here, did you see the table view? In this table view also, we can see the table data. Okay. In visualization also, table data in table format only. What is the difference here? But here in table view, you can see one data set columns, right? You will see only one data set column. But in table visualization, you can see multiple column from multiple data sets. In the same data set also you can see, or else you can place the columns different data set columns also. Understood clearly or not? Okay. Different data set columns also you can use that one. Okay. What you have to do, you just need to place whichever columns you required. Suppose, for example, I want to see the product related. Okay. And the profit and sales price. Sales. Understand clearly? Is that clear? Huh? See here. That means not only this one, you can in this table visual, I'm taking all the column from one data set only. You can use different data set, different columns also. Understand clearly? Just in the table format, it will choose. In the table format, when you are placing character or date related, is it will choose as it is. But numeric or decimal by default, it will choose as aggregation format. No, no. I don't want to see the aggregation format. And what you have to do by default, it will sum, it will take. I don't want to aggregate it. That means in table, in actual table, how the data will be there in the same manner I want to see. Then what you have to do, right click on this particular column. Did you see don't summarize? Click on this one. Individually in the table, how each and every value will be there in that manner it will choose. That is called don't summarize. Understand clearly now? Okay. See here. Even if you want, you can show the total value or average or any aggregation. If you click on don't summarize means individually without any performing any aggregation, it will show the one. Understand clearly now? No. And next, what is the next one? It is suppose, for example, you are placing a date column. When you place a date column here in the hierarchical manner, very important. This is very, very important. In table visual or matrix visual, whenever you place the date column, date having a hierarchy. In a hierarchical manner, it will show. No, no. See here. That means year is one column, quarter is one column, month is one column, day is one. In that manner, it will. No, no, I don't want to see this format. I want to see proper date format, like year, month, day, like that it will be there, right? In that format. Then what you have to do, right click on this particular date column. You will see an option date hierarchy selected. Any date column. Whenever you place any date column in the visualization, either in the table visual or matrix visual, it will shows in a hierarchical manner. If you don't want to see in a hierarchical manner, right click on that column, you have to select it as date. Did you see? Now proper date format it will shows or not. Understand clearly? Like this you have to change it. Understand clearly or not? Don't confuse here. Okay. I already shared the document. Did everyone receive the document or not? Any doubts in that one? Okay. Check it in. Okay. Now see here. What is the format options are available for this particular visuality is? Let's see. Here. Now, you understand, right? You can place n number of columns in the same data set columns you can use or different data set columns also we can place that one. Okay, that is the advantage table visualities. In this table visual, you know size and style, you know title, you know style presence. What is style presence? There are some default styles are there. If you select any of this one, see here, minimal header. This is the style and bold header. Did you see? Different styles these are. Okay. If you want to see here, understand clearly, that is the one. So whichever you style you want, you can present that one. By default, you can, if you present it as a none, okay, in the none format, you can see that particular value. Is that clear or not? Okay. See here. Next one is grid. What is grid here? Add the lines in a table or a matrix visual. Horizontal lines will be there, vertical lines are also it is available. But you see horizontal lines. Okay. If you, by default it is taking a color as like white color. If you change it to, did you see? Understand or not? Even vertical lines also it is there. If you want to enable that one on here and change the thing, did you see? Like this. If you want to enable the lines, I want to see the separator between the column values, then you can enable these related things. Change the color, border, or anything you want here. Values means, see here, whatever column values you can, those related changes if you want to do, that you can. Suppose I'm increasing this one. See here, understand clear. Change the font, color, anything that you can do. Suppose column header. Column headers means column names. I want to change the column names related one. Okay. What is that one? See here, like this. Colors you can change, background color you can change it, everything. Understand clearly? Next one is totals. What is the totals here? When you expand this one, total means this is the one. Understand or not? See here. If you want to change the label of this total, you can change it here. You can increase that particular font and everything. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Next one is specific column. That means what is the meaning of specific column? Means if any it means in this table visual, whichever columns we are using, in those columns, if you want to do some changes like background color, okay, or something like that, then must and should we have to, very, very important, this option, specific column. See here, suppose I want to change which column you want to change, that you have to select it first. Suppose, for example, I want to change sum of profit. Then you have to select sum of profit related column. And here below changes, here you can do the changes. But here, for which these changes, for which one you can apply? For headers or a totals or a values. If I want to apply for only values, below changes, whatever I'm doing, those are applicable for only values. Remaining things I need to off. So that's the reason. See here, I'm changing the text color to something like this. Did you see? Only it is applicable to values only. Okay. If you want to apply to the headers also, then you have to on here. The same thing it is applied for headers also. Not only this one, you can put like a center alignment. Okay. Right alignment or anything, whichever you want. Okay. Next one is cell elements. What is cell elements here? See here. That means cell wise, if you want to do any changes, then you have to enable the cell elements here. Next, URL icon means what is the URL icon here? Like this is not required. Image size. If you want to increase the size or width or anything, that you can do it here. Please. Next one is park lines. What is this option? Nothing is there. Okay. And accessibility is not required to use it. This is about table related visual. Understand clearly? Huh? Okay. Similar like that, another last visual. What is that visual called? What is that visual called? Matrix visual. What is that one? Matrix visual. This is the last visualization in Power BI. Okay. When you select a matrix visual here also similar like a table visual, but here one advantage is you can place like rows and columns wise. Understand? If you place any column in rows, what will shows? How the values will shows? How the values will shows? Vertical manner. Whichever columns you are placing in a rows means it will shows in a vertical. Whichever columns you can place it in columns in a horizontal manner. Understand or not? Let's see how it will work and everything. See here. Suppose, for example, I am placing a rows as and okay. I'm placing, you can place n number of columns in rows. You can place n number of columns. Suppose, for example, did you see? You see? Understand clearly? Suppose any column, if you placing in columns, did you see under that segment? Which column I'm placing in columns? Column. See here, segment. Under segment column, what values are there? Those are in columns headers, it will shows. That is the advantage in matrix visual. Understand clearly? Like you can place values. Values means what type of columns you need to place? Numeric or decimal column. Just you can drag and drop here. Now, did you see how the values it will shows? That means under France, what is the channel? What is the segment here? Channel partner. This is the total profit it is showing. If it is Germany, country is Germany and product segment is channel partners. This is the value, total value. This one. Like that it will show. If you expand any of this one, did you see? Under that one, you will see all the values. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Any doubts in this one? This is matrix visual. In this matrix visual, what are the different things are that very important? So here, you know size and style, you know title, you know what is layout and style present. See here, this is recently it is added layout and style. Default one is this one. See here, by default it is compact. It is. If you see like outlines, did you see something style is changed or not? Okay. See here, if you see like a tabular format, understand or not? When you expand that one, this is one column, this is another column. And this. But this one, this same value, it is putting as blank, right? I want to repeat this value for other rows also. Then repeat rows headers. Did you see? Understand clearly? This is the one style presents means this is the one. Okay. Whichever value you require that. Next one is grid, you know. Blank rows. Blank rows means some spaces. If you want to enable, did you see? For each and every value. For France, after completing all the value, did you see some spaces there? For Germany, space are given. Values related one, if you want to change it, you can change it here. Column header, row header, column totals. Columns wise, the totals it is. Rows wise, the total. Did you see the totals of each and every? Column subtotals. That means for all that one, this is the subtotals. For all these rows, total. That is row subtotals, grand totals, all the things it is there. Understand clearly? No? Okay. Specific column, cell elements, all the things. This is the one. Understand clearly? No? Is that clear or not? Okay. This is about matrix visual. I hope everyone will understand what is this one and everything. Okay. We can stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start discussing about what is that one? Power BI service. That is the last concept. Understand clearly? No? Tell me, Vamshi Prakash.
Yeah, hi sir, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, tell me.
Is there any specific format that to keep characters in x-axis and decimals in y-axis?
No specific. There is, see here, depends on the scenario, you can use that one. Okay. Always x-axis character only. See, that is not the compulsory one. You can place numeric also. Understand clearly?
It
It's not
depends.
compulsory here. Based on your requirement, how the user want to see, based on that, you have to decide.
Oh,
Most of the times users are want to see x-axis means characters only.
oh,
Understand? That's what
okay.
I'm saying. If
Yes,
you
yes.
observe that one,
Yes, sir.
most of the times, not I'm saying only you have to use characters, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
sometimes you can see numeric values also. Sometimes you need to see decimals also in x-axis. Sometimes you want to see and characters also. Anything.
Okay.
But most of the times we are using character only. That's it.
Okay. Thank
Is that clear, Prakash?
you. Yes, yes, it is clear, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can stop it here. And I already shared all the documents and everything. Okay. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Thanks.